everyone, Bethany here and welcome to my channel. Today I am playing with the Not Too Shabby Shop box of the month, and this is for June. I love this box. It is absolutely adorable. The farm animals, the barn, you have the whole herd. If you saw my first video from the month, yeah, I keep pulling this set out. It is just so much fun. And it's also forcing me to do things that I might not necessarily have done, like scene building. And yeah, and then here is the Farm Life paper pad. You can see I've dug into it a lot, but there are plenty of options left. But one thing I haven't played yet this month is the ephemera. So today I'm going to pull out the ephemera and see what I can come up with. And I hope you're along for the ride. Let's dive in. So what I've done is I pulled out two of my favorite things. I keep getting drawn to these beautiful sunflowers, and I'm going to show you how to quickly make a card using the ephemera, keeping things simple because I'm going to add my sentiments at a later date. I'm just showing you how to quickly make certain cards using the ephemera, making the paper shine, making everything pop and look amazing. I'm going to go ahead and cut down the paper. The thing I like to do is a cheater way to do things is to cut down my sizes at the same time. So these both are going to be lengthwise the same height, which should be 4 1/4. So I'm going to just cut them together. My cutter is good enough by Fiskars that I shouldn't have an issue. And now I'm going to determine which one's going to be on which side, I think. And we're going to do it. I like to eyeball some of these things based off the pattern, so it's not necessarily set in stone. So I'm going to do it 2.5 inches. And I made a mistake. I cut these down to the wrong height. My brain is not fully here today. I am combating a migraine, so apologies for my math being messy. Now I have it properly at 5.5. I was looking at the wrong lines. I don't know what I was doing. Anyways, so that's how I want it to line up, would be the heavier, thicker, bolder pattern on the inside. Let me go ahead and cut this down to the 5.5. All right, and since 4 1/4 minus 2.5, my math's really not gonna be great now. I think we're at 1 1/4, but visually I'm just gonna line it up to see if that matches up, and yes, it does. My math is not as horrible as I think it is today. See, I have some off days too. I'm still dealing with the cut finger and all the drama that brings. So look, now I have the bolder beautiful, they're both beautiful, but the bolder side to the left, and then when you open it up, I have the smaller pattern to the right. I think what we're going to do is we're going to just keep it simple. We're going to use the rule of triads. So I've pulled 3 pieces of ephemera that I really thought were cute, and now I'm going to play with the placement of each because I want each of them to shine a little bit. And I don't know why, but playing with farm life stuff, I'm starting to get my PA, my Pennsylvania Southern-ish accent back, and it's really funny because I can already hear it happening and I can't stop it. I grew up in Wisconsin, but I grew up in the city, and my dad was from PA, so I spent a lot of summers and holidays going out to PA, and their smaller town, coal town, definitely a different way of living than living in a bigger city. And so every time I would go there, I would come back with my accent. And it's just really funny how that accent, whenever I am doing certain things that, or playing with certain things that remind me of that small town living, that accent just starts coming back. And it's really funny because I think I said something to my kids while I was starting to film this, and they looked at me funny, like, Mama, what are the words coming out of your mouth? Because those are silly words. Anyways, I'm going to just press in the middle with the acrylic block. I don't feel like the edges I need to press too much. My glue is low, so I'm going to just leave it here at the top. So this is my workaround. And I'm going to place that there. A hair off the edge of the card. We're just going to be a little extra about it. And then this one, I think this is how we're going to do it. Yeah. I really like the ephemera of this pack. It's just, there's so many goodies. I feel like this box was a lot of what do I do, because there were so many ideas that popped up and nothing that was like, ooh, I absolutely have to do this. Like there are certain sets or boxes that you know exactly, all right, I'm going to do this, then I'm going to do this, then I'm going to do this. This was one of those. It was almost like information overload because there were so many adorable parts to the box that I just didn't know where to go first. And so I'm just, staring at the box like, what do I do first? There's so many fun things to do. So I'm grabbing some foam tape. So I'll pop up the one that's bigger and towards the middle, so then I don't have so much overlap that it's obscuring too much of the other parts. And don't mind me while I try to not kill myself with the scissors. My sticky scissors, my junky scissors definitely need a cleaning. All right. And now I'm going to just place that a little bit. I decided to go different. A little bit above where I'm not fully crossing over, but you see how it just fits right in the angle of the flowers, and it's super cute. And then when I'm ready to add my sentiment, I just add it right here. Perfect. Outline it in white or a pink, something that's really cute, or even a light green. And there, it's fast, easy, and done. Probably a home sweet home or I miss you. Yeah. So there's card number one. So for my second card, I had pulled out some ephemera and I thought I would make a scene. And then I realized there is actually a piece of paper in the paper pack that has a scene started. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it down to do cover to cover on my A2 size card. And this time I will try to keep my measurements correct, but they should be 5.5 wide. And then the other measurement is 4.25. And now I have the base to my beautiful scene. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and commit and glue it down since it'll take some time to glue down or to dry. All right, so I thought this windmill was super cute, so I definitely want the windmill in there. And I wanted the barn in here too. So let's see if my original idea still fits. Because if it's too crowded, then I'm just going to scrap that idea. But my idea was to have a little picnic. Oh, that chick is really cute. Yeah. All right, my idea of the picnic didn't really work out. And that's the thing about ephemera. Like, play with it until you find what works for you. What works for someone else isn't necessarily what is going to work for you. But this way, this scene, I could put the sentiment down here where there's that highlight portion, or I could put it up here in the sky. Same difference to me. So I'm actually not even going to use foam tape on this one. I'm going to keep it simple. Go ahead and glue it down and let the scene building just happen naturally. Sure, you can hear my children playing and crashing toys in the background, because that's what happens this time of day. But look at that. And hey, even the ephemera itself has a sentiment technically already. It says, hey there. If you want to add another sentiment like happy birthday or been thinking of you, I miss you, whatever. But pretty much this is done and ready to go. There is a simple, fast, easy card number two. This next card, I've pulled this really cute blue tinted shiplap, and on the back it has blue plaid. So I'm actually going to use both sides for this next card. I'm going to go ahead and cut down. I want to make sure I have the right measurements this time, so I'm going to be extra cautious, but 5.5 and 4.25. So I want this to be the full background. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually just flip that right in the middle and make it like a table runner almost. So when I glue it down, I'll have this belly band or table runner, and I'm going to do it smack dab in the middle. Usually I tell people to alternate or do something a little more graphically interesting, but this time I'm going to go as straight down the middle as I possibly can. So grabbing my card base, grabbing my glue, grabbing my accent, because apparently it's just a thing. And also, if you come join me on my channel, you'll also get a sneak peek regularly of all the mishaps that seem to happen around here. So I am not shy about sharing the fun times that my kids put me through, or hubby, or whoever else. All right, and I'm actually going to use the measuring portion of my mat down here to get it as close to center as possible. I don't have inches on this, but I have notches, and that kind of gives me a base idea of where I'm at. And then I've grabbed a few of my favorite picnic bits. I'm just gonna lay them out here. Like, I really just like the three. With more time, I would probably make some circle or hexagon or square that they could pop out of, but because I'm keeping life simple with just paper and ephemera, sentiments can be added at any time later, but all I'm going to do is just glue it down. I'm not even going to pop it up. I want the fun of the ephemera just to really do the job. Be cute, be fun. Sentiments can be added at any point in time. That's the nice thing about bulk card making, is you can add sentiments that fit the occasion and the person sometimes, because sometimes I'm like, oh, I wish I had a card that was this theme but said this. Well, now you can do that. You can make your themed cards first, and then you could add your sentiments later. So that's card number 3. This next one, I really love the lighter colored shiplap and the leftover of the pink plaid from a previous card that I made in a different video. And I am just going to piece these together using that same technique, but this time I'm going to try and remember how long this is. Let's measure it here. So this was about 1.75 inches. So if I want it to be 4.25, I would put it at 3 inches. No, put it at 2.5 inches. All right, I thought that went through. Took me a second, but I figured it out. And then I want it to be by 5.5, so I can just cut those both at the same time. And I'm just basically making a panel layout, because the next set of ephemera, they all fit together really nicely. They're absolutely adorable together. So let's go ahead and glue this down. And I'm still thinking of a way to use this green. I really love that shade of green too. It's, I think, my mom's favorite shade of green. So I wish I had it for Mother's Day. I could have done something for her specifically, but next year I guess I could save it. One piece left for next year, or pre-make it. Her birthday fell on Mother's Day, so I will be sharing a video very soon actually of what she chose for her Mother's Day / birthday gift. It is a crafty thing in nature, so it will be on the channel. So I will set this under a block to let it dry and be right back. Once that's dry, I'm going to go ahead and line up my adorable ephemera and just try to figure out where I want to place them all. I have, I believe, 7 panels, and they're in a honeycomb shape, and they're really cute. You could use it for a birthday card. You could use it for a baby card, baby shower card. I don't know. It's just really, really adorable. I'm going to put the hey there on the top because I think that's the cutest one. Yeah, that's really cute. So now I'm going to keep it two-dimensional and no fancy foam tape for this one either. Originally I was thinking I was, but I'm deciding against it because I just like it flat like this. And you can add the sentiment inside. You can add it in one of the edges here. There's all different versions of how to do it. Try to keep it as visually entertaining and stimulating as possible. And this one I'm going to speed up because the gluing of each individual one is slightly tedious. It's not as if I ran it through like a Xyron machine and made each one sticky, which is something you could do, the thought, after the fact. They kind of almost look like stickers in a sense. And that is just adorable. I absolutely love it. Now, I could keep playing with the ephemera and the paper all day long, but the goal was to do several quickly and easily without going overboard. And I really like what I came up with. I think these are just really cute, really fun, fast, easy, not a lot of thought behind them in the sense of they're just really easily made and they're created so quickly when you have such adorable ephemera and paper to work with. And you can do scene building. You could just pick your favorites that kind of all tie in together. Each of these had a sunflower. Each of these reminded me of a picnic. Each of these just seemed fanciful and adorable. As long as you have ephemera that fits a theme, it'll work. You can make it work. And so I hope you learned a little bit of something today. I hope you enjoyed what I had to share. And I cannot wait to share next month's goodies with you from the Not Too Shabby Shop. I already have them on my desk and I love them. They are one of my favorite things to play with, so don't forget to give a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, subscribe please so that you get notified when I drop the next Not Too Shabby Shop video. I will have links down below for the shop as well as the coupon code that will expire at the end of the month, so you want to make sure that you get it in. And also I have a coupon code for my shop that will expire at the end of the month as well, so don't forget to check that out as well for all of your summer gift giving and all the fun goodies that I have in there. I cannot wait to see you all next time, but until then, I hope you have a wonderful day. Don't forget to find the joy in your day and happy making. Bye. That's okay. You can, I'm sure, hear my children talking about the monkeys jumping on the bed. The fun interruptions that I get around here. Never a dull day. That's for certain. What were you doing? Were you singing to everybody? Let it go! Let it go! Okay, bye then. I have all these. I'm trying to talk, Bug. Nope, nope, nope. You cannot have. What can I help you with, Frankie? Oh, say hi, everybody. Say hi, everybody. Say hi. Say, look at my curly hair. Yeah, that's your curly hair. Yeah, that's you, buddy. He's a sleepy bug. Nope, don't play with Mommy's ephemera. Got it. Slick catch. Okay. Say bye-bye. Say I'm going to go back to watching Incredibles. Bye-bye. This is the portion where we zoom over slowly and play some beautiful music. Yada, yada, yada. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye.